Welcome to Running on Reddit r/Bridezillas, where the craziest brides and wedding stories are shared on Reddit. My 33 male fiance's 27 female cousin, 28 female, is getting married early next year. For context, her cousin is generally very nice, and we've spent time with her in larger and smaller gatherings. She is also fairly fit, not a health nut by any means, but certainly exercises regularly, biking, hiking, climbing, etc. She does also have a body build / type that's just not skinny. Not that it really matters, but important for context. 2 weekends ago, my fiance and I were over at fiance's parents' house for dinner, along with her cousin. Fiance brought up she was looking at dresses, and cousin told her to avoid one store in particular. Cousin ordered her wedding dress a year ago, and when placing the order had ordered it 2 sizes smaller than her size at the time, because she was going to lose the weight prior to the wedding. As it turns out, when she went back to the store with her mother the week before our dinner, not only had she not lost the weight, but had gained some. When she couldn't fit the dress, she and her mother demanded refunds, which the store refused. As a result, her mother had to pay for $2,000 in alterations to make the dress wearable, and cousin and her mother left a couple negative online reviews of the store once they left. As she's trashing the store and employees, I said it's unfortunate, but I didn't see how it was the store's responsibility to refund a custom order. She then asked if I was calling her fat, to which I said obviously you're not fat, but I didn't think it was fair to leave negative reviews of the store for something that wasn't their fault. Cousin then left, and my fiance is now mad at me because I made it awkward between her and her cousin. Am I the booty hole? Edit. To answer some of the questions that came up in the comments. In terms of closeness, my fiance sees cousin maybe once every 4 months, and we've taken turns hosting each other for dinners beyond the holiday get-togethers. She didn't ask for my opinion, and when I spoke up it was during a 10-minute rant. My exact words were, "Sorry to hear it cousin, that sucks, but it was a custom order, right?" I wasn't intending to reference directly or indirectly her weight, but that's what she heard apparently. My SO didn't get mad because she agrees with cousin's behavior. It's that I shouldn't have said anything because it wasn't going to be taken well, as all of you pointed out. OP did have a valid point about the negative reviews though. It wasn't the store's fault. Bridezilla wants to demote 13-year-old stepdaughter for not showing more interest. Controversial topic. I have a 13-year-old stepdaughter with a rotten attitude. I have asked her to be a bridesmaid along with my 4 other bridesmaids in November 2019, and she has shown zero interest in the wedding since then. She's very rude about it actually, and broke the bridesmaids box I gave her the night I had my bridal party dinner. Included $200 worth of stuff. Her attitude is totally killing my happy engagement vibe and my wedding planning process. How bad is it to just let her be a guest and revoke her bridesmaid status? I included her for my future husband, who I adore. I just don't think I can let a kid influence how I feel while I plan my wedding anymore. Poll if you think this speaks to your audience. I've known her since she was 6, and I practically raised her and her brother with my future husband. Boot her or keep her in. It could be that the stepdaughter just isn't interested in the wedding, or that they don't like OP as a stepmother. There's a lot of background here, but I'll keep it as short as I can. Throwaway because guilt. So I'm 24 female, getting married in May, and have raised the idea that my older brother, 30 male, maybe shouldn't come. The reason is I'd like to have just one day where I can see my extended family and friends without the moohing and ahing of my brother. We live in a really small town in Georgia, part of a minority community, Viet American, and my brother has always been semi-famous because of his accomplishments. He went to Stanford, then Harvard, and then went to work on Wall Street. Now he's at a big investment bank, but goes on global TV every week to talk about finance and markets, etc. He's not really that impressive by real world standards, but he's an absolute god in our small lower class town, where I still live with my fiance. Every time he visits, our neighbors or family friends will act like he's the messiah himself. Everyone can't get enough of the fact that he's made it despite coming from humble roots. I'm happy for him, but being in his shadow for so long has made me bitter at always being second best. I've raised the idea of possibly not inviting him to my wedding to my parents and they were absolutely against it. I'd just like one day where I could feel like me and my fiance are the center of attention, and I know if he attends it will be all about him again. Am I the booty hole for wanting to go forward with this? I know it's a selfish move, but considering it's my own wedding I feel like maybe people will be understanding. Not actually sure if they are a bridezilla or not. On the one hand, it is their brother. On the other hand, they know that the brother will steal all the attention on the wedding day. Let me know in the comments below if OP is a bridezilla or not. Original post before removal. Throwaway because my sister's friends follow my other account. My older sister has always been my best friend. I love her dearly, so when she announced she was engaged, I was so excited for her. The planning started, and the wedding is coming up in the next few months. I'm home now for winter break, and she tells me that, unless I want to be uninvited from her wedding, I would need to cut my hair at least to my jawline. This came as an absolute shock to me. My hair has always been my prized possession and everyone in my immediate family knows this. It reaches to the top of my brow line and is currently colored brown. I'm naturally dark haired, but I like to color it. I keep it trim and try to keep it as healthy as possible. Besides the coloring, I don't do anything to it. I would say my hair is pretty healthy and shiny. I told my sister if maybe we could compromise on me changing back to my natural color because it's very bland and I won't stand out. She said that wouldn't cut it. My sister knows how much I love my hair and hate cutting it besides to get the dead ends. I've told her multiple times. She told me that she wanted all her bridesmaids to look uniform and I'm the only one that will have long hair. She then said that if I tried to weasel out of cutting my hair by dropping being a bridesmaid then she would uninvite me because I wasn't serious enough. I won't lie, I cried. That was extremely hurtful to me that she would make these ultimatums. I've helped plan a lot of her wedding, made the 4 hours trek from my college back home many times to help her with prep, have offered to help all throughout the wedding. I just feel so upset now. I don't know if I can go through with cutting my hair. A lot of people might say it's just hair, it'll grow back, but I have a lot of anxiety around my hair. Not to get too deep into it, but I used to be extremely depressed years back, and my hair always felt like the last thing anyone could force me to change. It was a comfort and it always has been. Everyone in my family knows this. This feels like a slap in the face. I want to be there for my sister, because I love her, but I don't know if I should go through with this or not. I haven't spoken to our parents yet and my sister hasn't texted or called me back since that conversation. Please, wise Reddit users, I need help. Should I go through with cutting my hair? I don't even know if I want to go to the wedding anymore. I'm just hurting all around. Any advice to talk to my sister or my parents about this would mean the absolute world to me. Thank you. TLDR, my sister says I can't come to her wedding unless I cut most of my hair off. I have a lot of anxieties around cutting my hair. Everyone in my family is aware of this. Sounds like the sister is taking advantage of OP, seeing how far they will go to attend her wedding and guilt tripping her. If you like the content and want to support the channel, like and subscribe right now, or you'll be running on fumes. So, I'm in a predicament. I've been on here before asking about not sure if my dad or stepdad should walk me down the aisle, and now I'm so frustrated with my real dad, I don't even want him coming to my wedding. We are slowly getting ours together. We are currently working out a few kinks here and there. Okay, now the situation. My real dad was asked by me to co-sign for my new car last year cause my old one was old and has way too many miles. But he refused to co-sign. I did my car on my own luckily. And then here recently, he was asked by me and my fiance to co-sign on a house which he again refused. Yet he keeps telling me that he wants to help me and us. His help is just advice he wants to give, and most of it doesn't even apply to us. And now we have a wedding to plan, and he has not offered once to help plan or pay for anything. Is it wrong of me to not want him there because, let's face it, he hasn't really been a dad? I think the only thing he did for me was give me $1,000 for a graduation from college present, which I put in savings and used as part of my down payment for my car. I mean, other than that, he's not really being a dad here. I mean, I get it, he is my dad. But my stepdad has been there more. I mean, my real dad moved closer to me. He says to be close to me and spend time with me. He moved like 45 minutes away from me maybe a year and a half ago, and I've seen him maybe 3 times, possibly 4. He doesn't contact me to spend time with me any. I have to contact him, and when I do, he has other things that he's doing. I just want to know if I'm in the wrong of not wanting him there. The dad sounds fine, just that his daughter is a money grubber. He even up and moved so that he could be closer to her. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and turn on the bell or you'll be running on fumes. See you in the next video.